guys, want to pop on here and do a movie review of one of Netflix's latest Christmas movie releases. It's called Hot Frosty. I'm sure you've heard of it. It kind of got some buzz around it. But yeah, let's dive right in and want to share my thoughts with you guys. So, not going to spend too much time on the plot because it ain't that deep as most Christmas movies go, but it stars Lacey Chabert. And can I just comment on how she's in every single Christmas movie? Like Hallmark, Netflix, you name it. Girl works hard. She's in so many. I don't know how she even finds the time to do them all. But good for her. She clearly found her niche. So she stars as Kathy, who lost her husband 2 years ago. She lives in a small town, which I feel like is a common cliche in most of these Christmas movies. The town is called Hope Springs. Even the name is very cliche. So one night, Kathy got a scarf from a boutique owner who's her friend in the town. She's wandering through the streets of the town, taking a look at the annual snow sculpture contest, comes across this hunky, muscular sculpture of a man that someone created. And I don't really get why someone created this, because if you take a look at all the other snow sculptures, they're very PG, but this one just like is not really family friendly. But anyways, she decides to wrap her scarf around this sculpture of a man, and he comes to life. So he comes to life in the form of this man. His name is Jack. He's played by Dustin Milligan. And essentially everyone in the town falls in love with him. And Kathy falls in love with him. And he teaches her how to love again, how to enjoy life, and how to have a sense of humor again, and basically healing all her wounds that she has from losing her husband 2 years ago. Okay, so now for my thoughts. I will start off by saying this movie's filled with cliches, but I guess that's not very surprising. Most Christmas movies are. But I will say that I feel like there are like Hallmark Netflix Christmas movies that I actually enjoy more than this one. And I think it's due to the charisma, the chemistry of the actors, which I didn't feel like this movie had. I felt like the two main leads had very little to no chemistry. I think Love Hard is a really good example of a cliche Christmas movie that's actually done well, and it was really enjoyable and entertaining to watch. But this one, I kind of felt like it really fell flat, and it had, the usual cliches and the textbook characters with very little dynamics to them, and I don't know. I just felt like it was entertaining, I suppose, but would I watch it again? Probably not. Could I have spent my time better doing something else? Probably. And I want to say that I feel like the name is super misleading. I feel like the name made it sound like it's some steamy romance, and that's kind of how it was portrayed when I heard it on the radio as well, but this movie is not steamy at all. Maybe the only steamiest, edgy scene was when Dustin Milligan is pushing this woman in her car and trying to get her out of the snow she was lodged in, and they had like a ton of sexual innuendos, which I thought was pretty hilarious. But that was probably the only edgy thing in this whole movie. The rest was very PG. Yeah, so I don't really think the name itself was appropriately chosen. But anyways, I guess, long story short, I think this is a movie you could probably skip. I think there are better Christmas movies out there, and I didn't absolutely hate it, but I didn't really think it was enjoyable or memorable in any sort of way. But yeah, if you watched it and you felt differently about it, definitely let me know. And stay tuned for more content from me. Thanks for watching, and happy holidays.